Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Hope you're having a great day and that your day is awesomely blessed. You know, I love you. Praise God for you. Listen, today's song, Rickey, is Won't He Do It? Won't He do it? I love it because the fact of the matter is we serve a God who is so good that every now and then when God does what only God can do, our only response is, won't He do it? Won't He make a way out of no way? When you find yourself stuck like Chuck, when your back is against the wall, wondering how you're going to get out of what life has put you in, won't He make a way out of no way? Won't He heal you when you are broken? All of us experience times where we are broken in spirit, broken in heart, sometimes broken in body. But God is the great physician. God is a healer. And so the good news is we can testify, won't He do it? Won't He heal you? But also, won't He do it? Won't He be your bridge over troubled waters? Because listen, I serve a God who is so good that God ain't got to take you out of trouble, but God can be your bridge so you can ride over that trouble. And when you ride over that trouble, you end up recognizing that God is able. And your testimony is, won't He do it? I got to give you one more. Won't He do it? Won't He, here it is, give you strength to handle your stress and get through your struggle? I like that right there because God, again, doesn't always take us out of the struggle, out of the stress, but God gives us just enough strength so we can handle the struggle. God gives us peace in the midst of our pain and that which is problematic. Won't He do it? So y'all keep your heads up knowing that God will do it. And some of us have a testimony. God has already done it. And so with that being the case, here it is. Won't He do it? Y'all have a blessed one.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Today is Thursday, March the 6th, and here's a few stories trending on the front page. Today is a very special day. It's our big St. Jude radiothon day. Hey, we want you to become a St. Jude partner in hope by pledging $19 a month to help kids fight cancer. So donate, and you will get a T-shirt that saves a T-shirt. It says this shirt. It's a T-shirt that says this shirt saves lives. T-shirt and St. Jude sweatshirt. So just text Rickey to 785-833, RICKEY right now to 785-833. All right, also in the news today, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser has announced that the nation's capital plans to paint over a large yellow Black Lives Matter mural that was erected one block from the White House during the racial justice protest back in 2020. The move comes as Congress Republicans and President Trump have threatened to interfere with the city's management. On Monday, Representative Andrew Clyde introduced legislation that would require the city to repaint and rename the plaza or else lose millions of dollars in transportation funding. All right, y'all, the United States Representative Sylvester Turner, in sad news, a freshman Democrat representing Texas' 18th congressional district, passed away suddenly Tuesday night at the age of 70. He served as mayor of Houston for 9 years before he retired. He came out of retirement when he was elected in November 2024 to fill the seat left vacant after the passing of former Representative Sheila Jackson Lee, and he has reportedly died after he attended President Trump's joint address to Congress. His cause of death has not been reported. All right, y'all, those are the top stories on the front page. Now let's take a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What it do, ladies and gentlemen? Giannis Antetokounmpo, a.k.a. the Greek Freak, for the Milwaukee Bucks reaches the 20,000-point milestone in a career, becoming the sixth youngest player in NBA history to reach 20,000 points at the age of 30. My new favorite athlete of all time, Rick Dog, is former NBA player Vernon Maxwell. He played with several teams during his career, but his best years were with the Houston Rockets, and he shared a story when Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon slapped him in the middle of a game.
I was having a bad first half and shit. We was playing Gary and them. So I'm mad. When I get mad, I should spit. Man, these niggas ain't giving me the ball. These niggas won't pass the ball. Man, f*** this shit. And Dream like, Maxie, what the f*** is you doing? That shit's not professional. Don't do that shit. I was like, Dream, man, f*** that shit. Man, I'm tired of you too. I shouldn't have said that. Because he came in and put his damn hands up, big old hands on me.
In the locker room?
Oh, man, he slapped shit out of me on the side.
Man, put him on stage. Take him on tour with you, Rick. He is a natural, funny. Give him his own podcast, man. I'm sure you're gonna be seeing him a lot now, man. He's got a great personality. That's my quick sports report. Brickety Tat, what you got coming up next, Mike?
Congratulations on order to Snoop Dogg, and I'm going to tell you why I'm next in the hot spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot in this hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show 29 before the top of the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Congratulations, y'all, to Corey Brodus. That's Snoop Dogg's daughter. She just gave birth to a baby girl. The baby girl came 3 months early, and Corey says she's perfect as ever. Corey's 25, and she's a newlywed, and this is her firstborn. She says, no matter what, God always shows me that he got me. Baby girl came at 25 weeks, and she's the best. Thank you, God, for getting me this far. Congratulations to their whole family. I know Snoop is elated that his daughter has had a baby. Meanwhile, Jay-Z is revealing how he found out that Jane Doe, the rape accuser, allegedly lied about his involvement, and how attorney Tony Busby allegedly pushed her to sue anyway. So a private investigator filed an affidavit Wednesday stating that she met with Jane Doe on February 21st, 2025 in her home in Alabama, and during the meeting she claimed that Busby pushed her to include Jay-Z in the lawsuit. She said that she told Busby that she'd been violated by Diddy in 2000 and wanted to sue him, but Busby brought Jay-Z into it. Now she said she did tell Busby that Jay was at the party where the incident occurred, but plainly stated that he was not involved. However, Busby still filed this civil lawsuit alleging that Jay and Diddy sexually assaulted her. So she dismissed her lawsuit last month allegedly because Busby said Jay-Z was threatening to kill her. So what does Busby have against Jay-Z? Or he just trying to make his case bigger by including a bigger name? That's horrible. I hope they get him for lying. Definitely, because that's not cool. To lie on people and change the trajectory of their whole lives. Like, I'm glad Jay-Z fought it. He wasn't playing with these people, and now it's come out that she was lying. She was lying. So who gonna get in trouble for her lying? That's what I want to know.
He can be reported to the Bar Association and lose his law license.
Okay,
you know, when you start doing stuff like that, they don't play about stuff like that.
Thank you. I feel like something need to happen. All these people be losing their careers and everything changed. They lose their deals and brand deals and all kind of stuff just because somebody lied. I hate that. I hate that. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot right there. But for more information on these stories, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Today is St. Jude Day, and coming up, I'm going to tell you how you can help save a child's life. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Oh, man, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, Partners in Hope are the answers to a parent's prayer, and with your help, Kinsley Dad can focus on helping his daughter live. Make sure y'all text the word Rickey to 785-833. Text the word Rickey to 785-833 and click the link from St. Jude to donate. Please text Rickey to the number 785-833. Man, I'm so proud to be a part of this, and we are so blessed that, that we're not dealing with this, and it could be us, but God. So that's why we got to make sure that we help the kids. Those are babies, they going through stuff, being sick and in and out of the hospital. it damages their childhood, and they just don't get to do. A lot of them don't get to do some of the things that normal kids do. And Beyonce, you went and saw the St. Jude kids. Talk about the hospital.
Let me tell you, I didn't know, first of all, it was so big, but it was so moving. And just to see all the families and how much St. Jude provides for them. Like, once they get there, the first thing you're thinking about is, I want to save my kid. But then you're thinking about some of these parents in other cities and states have had to, put their houses up, quit their jobs. And at St. Jude, the amazing thing about them, and I'm getting goosebumps talking about it right now, is that they take care of everything. So you don't have to, they put you in housing, they make sure you eat, they make sure, you have a support system. So, I mean, it is phenomenal. There was a one young lady who actually came all the way from Jamaica. Her dad was like, here, take my car, take my house, when he got to the entrance. And the lady was like, we don't need all that. Like, we provide everything for you. And to see, I'm trying not to cry, to see where she is now as a mom is just amazing. So, Yeah, it's the worst thing you could ever hear is that your child has cancer. And I mean, we've had scares. So, I mean, I just,
Brett, what are your thoughts?
I probably can't talk about this because I got a 1-year-old, and I just couldn't imagine. I think this is a beautiful thing. I think St. Jude's Children's Research is amazing, and I appreciate what they do. I could not imagine, and I'm just grateful to God. But I keep all those families and people who are dealing with this for their child or their children in my prayers every single day. This is a great thing to be a part of.
Yeah, and we want to invite y'all to join a family that's making a real, tangible difference. The St. Jude family, and everybody, please join, because see, the one thing about it is, you know where you've been, but you don't know where you're going, and you don't know where you're going to end up, and you don't know who you're going to need. And that's why our pastors always talk about give, and it shall be given unto you, or whatever, because it could be you, but God, but God. Right. So let's try to point. Go ahead. What you about to say?
I was going to say, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is leading the way in how the world understands, treats, and defeats childhood cancer. They've made incredible strides, pushing the survival rate from just 20% when they opened in 1962 to over 80% today. But there's still so much work to be done, y'all, and that is why we're asking you to join the St. Jude family. Together, we can help cure childhood cancer.
And so today we're going to ask everybody, and we just taking a day, y'all. Taking a day. I know we crack jokes and do all this stuff, but we are taking a day today. And we asking everybody to become a partner in hope and text RICKEY. Text Rickey to 785-833. Text Rickey to 785-833, and you will get your very own This Shirt Saves Lives t-shirt and a limited edition St. Jude sweatshirt. Again, text Rickey, RICKEY, to 785-833 and click the link from St. Jude.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color today. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, people are still talking, Ricky, about Jennifer Hudson, baby. They say this girl found herself in a quite situation the other night, Ricky, at the Knicks versus Warrior game. Now, they're saying that beautiful Jennifer Hudson was sitting in the crowd, y'all, listening to this at the basketball game. Her and her man, Carmen, they were sitting right there on the floor, seats, honey. So they're saying during the game, the singer, y'all, she seemed to have her glasses flung off, y'all, after a basketball. They say, baby, that ball flew, baby, and knocked this girl glasses off, honey, while she was sitting courtside with Carmen. They're saying, y'all, that the ball flew into the crowd after Knicks guy Miles McBride, y'all, he tried to snatch the ball, but then it, honey, went on and knocked Miss Hudson, honey. And a lot of people are saying, y'all, that allegedly they're saying that Tiffany Haddish, y'all, knows Miles McBride and may have told him to knock some sense in Jennifer head and threw that ball toward her. That's what they saying.
It was an accident,
I don't
Gary.
know.
They were playing basketball.
I'm with you, Gary.
Yes.
Out of all them people, out of
Thank you.
20,000 people,
Now.
out of 20,000 people in that stadium, that ball gonna go straight to Jennifer Hudson.
No.
Yes, sir.
Come on,
yes, baby.
Elon Musk got something to do with that.
Something. Yes, Lord, baby. They say, baby, Miss Hudson was grasping for life, honey, for her glasses. Honey. And Carmen, they say he tried to swipe the ball, but that ball almost popped her before Carmen decided to throw his arms up, honey. So I don't know, but it's just a sad situation. But they say her glasses are okay right now. And nobody knows.
We got to pray. That's a conspiracy, Gary.
That's a conspiracy. Why would that ball hit Jennifer Hudson?
Out of all the people, come on.
They was tussling over the ball, kind of, and he flung it, and it just. He didn't have control of where it went. His hand just like, come on, Gary. It wasn't.
Brad, I'm just telling what
Gary,
people say.
Gary, I'm like, I want to talk. I want to talk to the basketball and see what
That's
happens.
right, honey. That's right. We need to talk to the ball. That's right, honey. Did Tiffany commission that ball to pop Miss Jennifer Hudson's glasses off, honey?
She didn't, Gary. Don't do that. She did not.
Well, honey, no, we never know, but honey, that's what they saying. So
we just glad Jennifer is okay, right, Gary?
Yeah, but we glad she's okay. But they say she will not be at that game tonight, honey, because they got another game tonight. They say Miss Hudson will not be there, honey. Her or her glasses. So we're gonna follow that.
That's messy. She gonna kill you. You know she gonna kill you.
Honey, yes, Jennifer, I love you. I love Jennifer. I watch your show every day. All right, moving on, honey. In other celebrity news, y'all, T-Pain is finally speaking out. Now, he said he is tired of y'all getting clowned, honey, by flying commercially, honey. Now, people have been talking about him, and he said he gonna let y'all know why he never pay y'all for a private jet. Now, he said, listen to this, quote, to take a private jet, y'all, from Atlanta to Las Vegas and then back to Atlanta, he said, is only $126,000. He said, and y'all asking me, honey? He said, do y'all understand what I'm saying? He said, no way. He said, are you okay now? He said, do you feel like, no private jet? He said, what are y'all? He said, why are y'all taking a private jet? He said, you're not spending all this money to go make money, he said, honey. He said, so why would you do that in the world? He said, that is not smart at all. That's a lot of, Ricky, $126,000?
Yeah. Man, listen, I have to use them sometimes. They're not cheap. You paying for the gas for real.
Yeah. Now he said he was once worth, Ricky, y'all, $40 million. He said, but now all of his fortune is gone. He said he's only worth now about $10 million. He said that's how much he's worth. He said now all his people knew. He said now his people all knew about him. He said his financial team, honey, they knew about it, but they would not share that information with him. He said because guess why? He said because had they shared that with him, they would have all lost their job. So they just say nothing. They just let him go broke.
Nobody, you can buy your first class ticket for like $1,200, $600 if you get it in advance and stuff. You just don't have to be sitting up there paying for that kind of money just for some social media purposes, whatever. But you say that money if you have to scramble up private jet, you say that for an emergency.
Yeah,
something that you got to get to.
And just not to be
them promoters pay for it. One time we had a flight to cancel, a whole Mike Epps comedy tour, and all them flights canceled, and them promoters had to get a jet, and we had to get on it. We had to get to that gig, so stuff like that. But ain't nobody balling like that. Nobody.
I see that. All right, y'all, the color today is one of my favorites. The color today, y'all, is Takara. On the high end, you say Takara, and on the low end, that's beautiful red, y'all. And remember, Ricky, today is our St. Jude radiothon, y'all. Now, we want you to become a part of it in hope, y'all, by pledging just $19 a month to help kids at St. Jude battling cancer and other diseases like sickle cell. So text Ricky to 785-833. That's RICKEY to 785-833. And when you do that, y'all, you'll get a beautiful T-shirt, Saves Lives shirt, and y'all, a limited edition St. Jude sweatshirt. That's Ricky, RICKEY, 785-833. Standard data and messaging rates apply.
Hey, y'all, give it a Gary. Did you give us the color?
Yep, the color is Takara. On the high end, you say Takara, and on the low, you say beautiful red. That's our color.
Basically, when it got somebody's name, somebody cousin's name, and then made it the color. Other day, you ain't putting no effort into that color this morning.
That's I dug high and low, baby.
Everybody listen to the morning show. Got a child, a grandchild, a niece named Takara. Y'all give it up a Gary with the
yeah.
Wake up calls, get at me, 866. Now, Ricky, here we go.
Here we go. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, go
McGee from the Brick City. I want to wake up my son TJ and my brother Young James. Wake up, wake up!
Darren Keith Fielder from Winter Haven, Florida. Want to get a wake-up call to my beautiful wife, Tanya Johnson Fielder, for passing her Ritter State exam test.
This is Brenda Wilson calling from Cleveland, Ohio. Waking up my son and my daughter, Charles and Saniqua, and my church, St. Mark Baptist Church. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Love you, Ricky.
Love you.
Wake up.
Oh.
You listening on your radio.
Your radio.
What's yours? Because we gon' let them know.
Let them know then.
Huntsville, wake up.
Chattanooga,
wake up.
and Shreveport,
Wake up.
Come on.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Where you at, Jackson?
Wake up.
Savannah,
Wake up.
and Charleston,
Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, every child deserves to live their best life, and your support helps. St. Jude give kids like Yara that chance, and I need everybody to please step out on faith this morning. Giving it shall be given unto you. Brett, you gonna Gary? Somebody Google that scripture. Shaking down what they say when they take.
Shake down, press it together, run it over.
Yes, sir. I'm talking about like for real. I ain't even trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying? It could be you. It could be your kids or grandkids. You know. Excuse me, going through this stuff, and we just thank God for health and strength for people that don't have to go through this, and we praying for the people that's going through it, and we thank God for them. I need everybody, if you would, text the word Ricky to the number 785-833 and click the link from St. Jude to donate. Just text RICKEY to the number 785-833. All right, pass that around. Do a group text. Pass that around on all y'all family group text. And our morning prayer, I just text that over to our morning prayer call that my mom do with the whole family, at 5 a.m. And I want to welcome Marie Lofton. She's a senior advisor to St. Jude, and she's here to tell us more about the things that they are doing to fight childhood cancer. Hey, good morning. Happy to have you.
Yes, we are happy to have you, Marie. Now, for families who've dealt with a child facing cancer, how is St. Jude different from other hospitals?
I'm glad you asked. That's a great question. I think the thing that's unique about St. Jude is not only are we a hospital and we're treating kids, some of the sickest kids around the world that are suffering from these catastrophic diseases, but we're also a research hospital where we're helping to actually find cures for cancer and increase the overall survival rate for kids with cancer. So, for example, when the hospital opened in 1962, the survival rate for the most common form of childhood cancer, which is acute lymphoblastic leukemia, the cure rate was only 4%. Because of the work that St. Jude has done and because of the supporters of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, that cure rate is up to 94%.
Oh, that's amazing. Wow.
Yeah, we we all see the St. Jude, commercials on TV. Give us some information on what people may not know about St. Jude.
Yeah, I think what happens when you see the commercials for St. Jude, you hear a lot about cancer, but what you don't hear is that St. Jude has one of the largest sickle cell programs in the country. We treat over 900 patients each year that suffer from sickle cell disease. And as you know, sickle cell disease predominantly affects our community. Those are black and brown people. So it's very important that we are focusing on the work of sickle cell disease. And actually the first grant that this hospital first received ever when they opened in 1958, before the hospital opened, was to treat and cure sickle cell disease.
Wow. And go ahead, Brett.
I was going to say, why should listeners, our loyal listeners, support St. Jude?
Yeah, I think when your supporters, those who are listening now, you're able to be a part of the solution. Your help, your dollars make sure that no family ever receives a bill from St. Jude for treatment, for travel, for housing, for food. And to be able to relieve that financial burden from those parents so that they can focus on making sure their child gets better, I think that gives these families hope.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you so much. Listen, y'all, St. Jude won't stop until no child dies from cancer. But hey, listen, they can do it without, they cannot do it without our help. So text Ricky to 785-833. When you do, you'll get a T-shirt. You'll get this Shirt Save Lives T-shirt. Shirt Saves Lives T-shirt and a limited edition of St. Jude sweatshirts. So it's just $19 a month. And if you'll be supporting, listen, y'all spend that on nails and spend that on nails and pizza and lashes and stuff. Let's make a sacrifice and stuff. I know everybody got to pay their tithes and offering stuff in church, man, but just take them off, because if God has blessed you with a healthy child and you doing good for yourself and God has been good to you, whatever, we know where we've been, but we don't know where we're going, and we need to sow a seed into something that these people are actually doing the work. You hear the testimonies on the show this morning in St. Jude and their mission to cure childhood cancer. Again, text Ricky to 785-833 and click the link from St. Jude.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary got the tea and the cologne today, Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood, y'all. And guess what? Today is our St. Jude radiothon, y'all. Now, we want you to become a partner in hope, y'all, by pledging just $19 a month to help kids at St. Jude battling cancer and other diseases like sickle cell. So we want you to text Ricky, R-I-C-K-E-Y, to 785-833. And when you do, honey, you'll get a beautiful This Shirt Save Lives and, y'all, a limited edition St. Jude sweatshirt like I'm wearing right now. Now, that's Ricky to 785-833, standard data and messaging rate supply. And now here's the mess. All right, y'all. Comedian Mike Epps, honey, he is speaking out, baby. He said he will not, honey, visit the Shannon Sharp Club Shay Shay podcast until the former athlete turned podcaster interviews some white folks. He said, I ain't going to do no Club Shay Shay. Now, he said, Shannon Sharp, he said, y'all got to bring some white men on here and grill them. He said, you can't just grill, honey, black people. He said, that mess ain't right. He said, that's what he's talking about. He said, he also continued, y'all. He said, y'all got to bring some white men on, you know. He said, because you just can't do this to the black folks. He said, that mess. He said, and I know, honey, we make money off clickbaiting, but clickbait them white folks. He said, get some of your NFL players that you know, honey, that was messed up, and that's not the word he used. He said, get some of them on the damn show and what have you. So a lot of people saying, well, is that true? And he also wanted to say, y'all, that Shannon Sharp, honey, has had several other major viral moments, but, honey, they all featured black celebrities. He said Shannon Sharp Club Shay Shay interview with Cat Williams, it went viral and it caused friction amongst the comedy community. He said, we got to balance this out. He said, Shannon Sharp, he said, now if you're listening, he said, we want you to see you interview some of them white football players that was in the NFL that got messed up, so just balance this all out and not on no race mess. He said, but you can't just interview black men and let them pour out all their pain on these damn podcasts. He said, that's some bull crap, unquote.
He interviews the people that's most interesting. Maybe there's not that many interesting people from the other community.
Yeah, well, that may not be so, but still, honey, he's saying, you know, black folks is just making black folks look bad.
Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce. You got
what's so interesting about Travis Kelce?
Bill, what is his name? Bill Burr. You got
Bill Burr would probably be a good interview.
Absolutely.
Bill Burr would be a great interview.
That you can interview. Hell, you can interview Barack Obama.
Yeah, but he said some white folks. He said he needs to put some white people on there. He said put some white people on there, make them look bad. Yeah, he said make them look bad.
Interview make it look bad because I did Club Shay Shay.
Yeah.
And I was upbeat and optimistic and positive and happy and told great stories. And, you know, I don't think it's Shannon Sharp fault. If you go on there with the intention to tell your story or to promote what you would like to promote and do a good interview and talk about something with some substance, you don't have to use platforms and interviews to drag people that you don't like. You can talk about positive things. Like if you go and look at my interview on Club Shay Shay, it was all positive. It was fun. I told great stories, and it might have not got the 70 million, but some people like candy more than they like salad. You know what I'm saying? Some people wake up and got a sweet tooth and eat candy, and there are some people that's gonna wake up and eat healthy and take in positive things. You know, anything that's positive, that's helping people or whatever, it ain't gonna get the clicks that negative things get.
Yeah. Cheryl Underwood had a really good interview on there. Tip had a really good interview on there. I mean,
Absolutely.
He had several people on there that had really good interview. But I think the whole point is to have people that are going to be interesting.
Yeah, and he don't get people on there and grill them. He might ask them about something, but it's up to the person that's being interviewed to decide whether you want to open up that rabbit hole or go down that road with all of that stuff.
And if you do open that rabbit hole and go down it as a reporter, he's going to ask more questions about that hole you just went out to get more information.
Yep, that's right. Anyway. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Jada Pinkett Smith, baby, this girl is speaking out, honey. She said she had a lot of adjustment to her life, y'all, when she married Will Smith. Now, she said, but, honey, she couldn't be in the house, honey, with his family. She said she couldn't be in the house with his family all the time, honey. She said for the sake of her own mental, she needed to take her a break from her husband and kids on occasions and stuff, and everybody's talking about that. She said, quote, I knew that I was not built, honey, for conventional marriage. She said that. She said even the word wife, honey, she said it's a golden cage. She said swallow the damn key. She said even before she was married, she was like, honey, that killed me, honey, and it damn near did. So she said she needs another break. So right now she may be taking another break from Will, because Will, I mean, he looks a little boring, and Jada needs some excitement in her life. She come from Baltimore, from the hood and what have you. I think she was friends with Tupac.
No, don't do Baltimore like that now.
Oh, well, I mean, that's the part she came from. It was not as Beverly Hillish, and so she letting it be known that one thing people got to realize though, Ricky, women like a roughneck just as much as a doggone man does. And y'all think y'all just like around the way girls. A woman like a damn man, honey, that's a little rough around the edges, honey, and gonna spit on her and spit when he walk and talk and talk to her.
Is that what women want?
Huh?
Yeah. The bad guys do get the bad. They don't like no nice guys like myself get laughed at and disrespect.
Yeah, nobody don't want that.
You don't want no guy that's gonna open the door for you and come home to some black eyed peas and neck bones and cornbread.
No,
you don't want that.
No,
they call it.
It was called back in the day, Rick. It was a cantaloupe or a hot fudge sundae. You more of a cantaloupe.
They want you to have been on jail or probation.
Yeah, right. A lady on Facebook yesterday said, "I just miss laying in the bed in the midst of some cheating arms." I said, "Damn, is that bad?" Man.
All right, baby.
She ought to be laying in some.
Yes.
Shout out to Jessica Williams. She said, "I miss laying in some cheating arms."
Oh my God, that's cute, Miss Jessica, girl. All right, the color today is one of my favorite color. My color today is Takara. On the high end, you say Takara, and on the low end, you say beautiful red, baby. That's the color for the day. All right. Some cheating arms, honey.
Some cheating arms. They rather have some cheating arms than to be by themselves. Now, Gary, today is our St. Jude radiothon. Ladies and gentlemen, we want you to become a partner. We want you to become a partner in hope by pledging just $19 a month. $19 a month to help kids at St. Jude battling cancer and other diseases like sickle cell and all that. I have lost family members to cancer and sickle cell, not kids or whatever. But I'm just grateful to God that I'm not that I'm on the other side of this. So I just want to help. I want to help. I think it's important that we all help. I need everybody, if you would, if God put it on your heart, let him use you this morning. Text Ricky to 785-833. 785-833. And when you do, you're going to get a This Shirt Save Lives t-shirt and a limited edition of St. Jude sweatshirt. Okay, that's Ricky to 785-833. RICKEY to 785-833. All right, standard data and messaging rates apply. Y'all.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
This morning we are partnering for Hope with St. Jude for our St. Jude radiothon. I'm so excited about this today. And now we have another patient, a patient family with us. So now I want to welcome 10-year-old Layla for her Layla and her father LaDon. Hey, good morning. Thank y'all for joining us.
Good morning.
Hey, LaDon, Good morning. Hey, Layla. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Thank you so much for joining us, LaDon. Man, thank you for joining us this morning. And I just want you in your own way to tell us a little bit about your experience that led you to St. Jude.
All right, it started as a normal day. Me and Layla were going to the bus stop, and we were running a little late, so we had to do a little light jog to the bus stop. And I noticed her limping, so I asked her what's wrong, and she said nothing wrong. So she started walking normal. So like next week later, she hit her leg on the coffee table, and it swelled up. So we went to the doctor, and the doctor did an X-ray. And as soon as he did the X-ray, he sent us to the emergency room. Then the emergency room did another X-ray, and next day we was at St. Jude. They said she had bone cancer.
So going back out to the day the doctor revealed her diagnosis, so what did you feel in that moment when you heard your daughter has cancer?
Man, it was the worst day of my life. It just out of nowhere. We're just living a regular life, and we just at the doctor just expecting like she sprained her knee or had a bone bruise or something. And we was in the emergency room all night, so we're just waiting, just still thinking just regular knee sprain or something. But they came in the next morning and said, ain't no easy way to say a kid got cancer. They just said, your daughter, we found a tumor on her knee and she got cancer. And we just everything just went dark. It's just a sad day.
Yeah. So Layla, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I've thought about nursing. Like, I like neurology.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, that's good. Well, what are your favorite things that you like to do for fun, like your hobbies? Where you like to go, and your favorite foods and things like that?
I like cooking.
Yeah.
A lot.
You like pizza?
Yes.
And hot dogs?
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, you need to get with Rick, and he loves to cook. So that's where you're cooking. You be eating oxtails, honey.
That's exactly what I'm cooking today, too. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, LaDon, so what does it mean to you that you never have to pay St. Jude for treatment, housing, travel, or food?
Man, it's just unbelievable, and we're just thankful for St. Jude because, you see the commercials and stuff, you hear about it, but when you actually got to go there and everything on the TV is real, and you just, the only thing you got to think about is your kid. You got to pay for gas to get in there.
Really?
You got to pay for food
That's
there.
awesome.
It's, everything. We had to travel there like 3 times out of the week. We had to stay sometimes over the weekend. We were there for like 8 months, and they just took care of everything. We're just so thankful for St. Jude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling everybody out there, and I just want everybody to take a moment and thank God that you don't have to go through this, because even though St. Jude is paying for it, just imagine the inconvenience and how that would flip your life upside down.
Yes.
And you have to go through something and watch your child, go through stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say, Layla, we want to thank you and your family for sharing your story with us this morning. And we are praying for your continued healing. And Dad, man, LaDon, man, just keep being a great dad, man. Y'all are the GOAT. We really appreciate y'all. I just could not imagine. And I want everybody out there to text text Rickey to 785-833. Text RICKEY and text it to 785-833. And when you do, you're going to get a This T-Shirt Saved Lives shirt and a limited edition St. Jude sweatshirt. So that's Rickey to 785-833. When you get your shirt, make a video. Tell people to put that on your Facebook page. Tell everybody to text. Just go to St. Jude's website, screenshot it, and text Rickey to 785-833. Let's just make that a thing that we do today on all of our social media pages. Everybody that's listening to the show right now, and just imagine, we have already just this morning have raised so much money this morning. So many people have signed on, and we want you to be a part of it. Man, thank y'all so much. Layla, we praying for you. We proud of you, Layla, okay? You keep doing good, all right? All right. So thank y'all. Thank you, Mr. LaDon. We appreciate you. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff Johnson, good morning. Happy to have you, man.
Man, listen, I am always glad to be on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. How you doing this morning, man?
Man, I'm blessed and highly favored, man. Blessed. I'm blessed to be a blessing. Today is our St. Jude radiothon.
Oh, I already know, brother. I already know.
Come on, man. You don't know how good I feel,
No,
man. I
let
couldn't
me
sleep
tell you
last
what.
night, Jeff.
So let me tell you, I have had a scholarship at my high school, Cleveland Heights High School in Cleveland, for the last 6 years. And it's called the Johnson Scott Scholarship. And the reason it's called the Johnson Scott Scholarship is because my first friend in Cleveland was a brother by the name of Brian Scott. And in the 6th grade, we found out that Brian had leukemia. And we lost Brian in the 10th grade. And so when I created this scholarship, because I was like, I thought all the time, like, why did I get to live and he didn't? Like, why did he get cancer and I didn't? And I was just thinking about just life and how precious it is. And so when you talk about St. Jude and you talk about what they do, some people don't realize that every hospital is not a research hospital. And what's important about a research hospital is that they don't just treat you. They are literally trying to figure out cures, which the medical community doesn't always do, right? And so St. Jude is not only raising dollars to make sure that parents, like you just had on, don't have to pay for travel, for lodging, for food, for transportation. They're trying to save those babies' lives by curing what they have. And so whether it is dealing with cancer control and survivorship, which is really about, even if your baby survives cancer, there's unique health needs you have as a result of that. But when we think about how sickle cell hits our community and just the crazy amount of resources they have for sickle cell and other blood disorders, it hits different when we're talking about babies.
Man, come on, Jeff. I've been up here in tears all morning.
No, it just really does, because you it just hurts you to see your baby hurt. But another thing is, like, you're supposed to just be playing and enjoying your life and having fun and learning and thinking about what the future is. And I'll never forget the last conversation I had with Brian, man. I never forget he had been in remission and the cancer came back, and I went to visit him in the hospital, and I was just like, man, are you gonna be able to be in school this year? And Brian said to me, Jeff, I just am trying to be alive. And I think about how many kids and their families have to deal with that, and what a blessing a place like St. Jude's is, because it sees you. It sees not only your sickness, but it sees your need. And beyond seeing your need, it sees your humanity. And so I just don't know if there are many places better. And so whether you've gone through it or not, whether you know somebody or not, if you're a parent, you know what it would feel. You don't even know what it would feel like, to be honest. You hope you never have to know what it feels like for your child to have that kind of sickness or disease. And so, I had not given to St. Jude in a long time, Rick. So I'm glad that you're doing this, because I'm going to do my monthly commitment as well. And it doesn't matter what y'all have. You know what I mean? Give what you can, because ultimately we are a community, and what happens to one of us happens to all of us. Yes, sir. And I would hope in a time of need that somebody would be there for me and my babies. And so I want to be there for somebody and their babies at a time when I'm experiencing unbelievably health blessings. And so I almost feel like, Rick, I got a tithe on my health blessings.
Come on, man.
I got 5 kids who are all healthy. And so I got a tithe on the health of my 5 babies towards those who unfortunately are dealing with one of the hardest things that a family ever has to deal with, and that's a sick child. So I wasn't even going to talk about that today. I was going to talk about crazy-ass Trump. But this is so much more important. And for us to be able to be a blessing to our community through our babies and through our families, man, what's better than that? So I thank you so much for being a blessing, Rick. I thank you for doing this throughout the show. I thank St. Jude, and I thank all the other health professionals that may not be at St. Jude, but that are at places that are really focusing on not only solving the health conditions of our babies, serving the health conditions of our babies and their families, and making sure that in the event that they can't do those, that they're providing comfort to our babies and their families during what has got to be the hardest thing that they've ever experienced. So you all, please do what you can. If nothing more, share what's happening today. Share what's happening in St. Jude. If it's not St. Jude, y'all, share something where people are providing aid and comfort and healing to our babies and support to the families that are taking care of them.
And Jeff, they could text Rickey right now to 785-833. Text RICKEY to 785-833. And when you do, you're going to get a This Shirt Saved Lives t-shirt. You're going to get a This Shirt Saved Lives t-shirt and a limited edition St. Jude sweatshirt. And that's Rickey to 785-833. Give, and it shall be given unto you. We all know where we've been, Jeff, but we don't know where we going, and we don't know who we going to need. And sometimes all of this stuff is just a test, and God looking at us and watching us pay for everything else and stuff and for things for ourselves. But sometimes, man, we got to get outside of the box and look out for somebody else, especially when it comes to our kids.
When you hear those stories, man, those stories, that father almost broke me down this morning. Because I'm just thinking about, thank God he had that. And when you hear the stories of the people that have come through there, man, it's just, no matter what the trajectory of their baby's life is, man, that St. Jude's has been a blessing to so many. So, man, I appreciate you, brother. I can't wait to see y'all next week. I'm going to see y'all in Dallas next week. And,
yes, sir.
Y'all have a fantastic Thursday, man. And a good week.
It is. Oh, man. Listen, today we have the pleasure of speaking with a phenomenal Grammy
nominated.
Yeah, Grammy nominated.
Platinum Soul Singer.
Major, what's up, man?
What's happening, King? It's a pleasure.
y'all, big round of applause. Major is in the building.
Yeah. True. Wasn't that story something special, man?
Oh, my God.
Yes.
It's tearjerkers for real. Yeah.
Right.
Well, first of all, Major, it is St. Jude's Marathon, Radiothon,
Yeah.
and you are the first St. Jude Champion Spirit Award ambassador.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Now, how did you get involved in supporting St. Jude?
I was introduced to St. Jude just before my song, "This Is Why I Love You," hit real big.
Right.
Shout out to Neely Dickinson for introducing me to Carmen Triplet Watson, who works with St. Jude. And literally, I'm thinking it's another organization that's saying they're doing this stuff. And then when you see it, you're like, this isn't adding up.
Right.
But the moment I stepped foot in Memphis to see it for myself, I saw that this was a real deal cause. And so I've been committed to it, amplifying the message as a hope dealer. I'm my mama's favorite hope dealer.
Okay.
And I've just been doing the work for a good 8 years now. And to be acknowledged by St. Jude for the first annual St. Jude Champion Spirit Award is big business. And I'm honored. I'm grateful, and I'm going to just continue to share my platform to get the message out.
That's what's up.
So now, Major, is there a specific story that stands out to you from your time at St. Jude? Give me a specific one.
Gary. So you, as many people may or may not know, St. Jude collects these donations because they make it completely free. An experience. They take the financial burden off the families and the patients. So this whole experience is no cost to your treatment, and your rehabilitation is no cost to the patient or the families. But they don't just stop there. They want to make sure this experience is a customized, special one so that these kids don't feel out of place but feel like home. I remember hearing a story of a kid that was having difficulty adjusting, and he wasn't eating anything. And they're like, well, what do you eat? He said, my grandmama's mac and cheese. And they said, well, we have mac and cheese. I like my grandmama's mac and cheese. They called grandmama, got her recipe. The chefs are now cooking grandmama's mac and cheese. So this kid is now feeling more at home. But that's the extra mile that they go to make sure that they not only heal, but they heal in comfort. That's real. That's beautiful work.
Very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your song, I Pray For You, contains several inspirational messages, especially your appreciation for women, and you are known as the hope dealer. And, and why is spreading positive messages so important to you?
I mean, hope changed my life, man. I didn't always come from affluent means. We actually experienced every economic level growing up, and I remember the difference that and the common need in all of those spaces was hope. You can't make enough money to outbuy your need for hope. It's needed on every level and in every experience. And, my new song, I Prayed For You, is a message that really not only speaks to the believer, but also the person that is kind of questioning life. And, life be lifing, and it's gone life in life without our permission or with our permission. And I just want to encourage hearts to let people know that we going to be all right. This hope thing is powerful, and hope ain't ever canceled. So that's the message to the beautiful women during Women's History Month, and to the incredible brothers like yourself, Rickey. In real time, I prayed for you too, man. I know you've been going through a lot, but do know that this message is for you too.
Man, I appreciate that, bro. Real
I
talk.
know, that's what's up. Well, you about to go on the I Prayed For You live tour.
Stop playing with him, Brad.
All around the country, you know what I'm saying?
Now.
So tell us about your show and where the fans can get all them good tickets.
Beautiful people, your brother Major, my mama's favorite hope dealer, the platinum soul singer, is taking this thing on the road. I'm going on tour. I Prayed For You live is kicking off in LA on my birthday, March 10th. But we're getting over to DC, to Philly, to New York, Memphis, St. Louis, Chicago, Nashville. Make sure you get your tickets.
I ain't hear you say Atlanta.
Listen, I always do a special show for Atlanta. Atlanta just got a big show not too long ago, and we coming back. Atlanta gets special stuff because Atlanta always show up for
That's
me.
what's up.
You feel me? But I Prayed For You live. You can find out more information at nowthat'smajor.com/tour. Gary, what did I say? Now that's major /tour. Look at him acting like he remembered that.
Can you go to Port Arthur, Texas?
Actually, I'm from H-Town, and I know about Port Arthur. Stop playing with him, man. You thought I wouldn't know. You thought I wouldn't know. But listen, I promise you this tour is going to be really, really special. It's a lot of great stuff, and it's affordable, y'all. I didn't want to make the ticket prices too crazy because I want us all to come together. We're going to raise some money for LA fire relief and all that good stuff. But meet me on the road. NowThat'sMajor.com/tour. And I came bearing gifts. Is that okay?
Come on.
I got stress balls for you. I prayed for your stress balls. Gary, relax. That is a stress ball.
I was getting carried away. I was like, oh, geez.
You can squeeze it, and this one is to relieve stress only, Gary.
Oh, okay, because I prayed for you now, Major.
Yeah, I prayed for you too, man.
Yeah, he need it because he be stressed out.
Listen, to squeeze your ball, Gary. Squeeze your ball.
Relax, relate, release.
Squeeze.
There he is. There it is. Rickey, thank you for having me on your show, man. This means so much, bro.
Yeah, we are honored to have you on the show, man, and we want everybody that want to give to the kids and want to help the kids. St. Jude, and if you want to be a part, Major, we want everybody to be a partner in hope. So make sure y'all pledge that $19 a month. That's all we need is $19 a month, and donate, and you're gonna get your Shirt Save Lives T-shirt, and you're gonna get a St. Jude sweatshirt. Text Rickey now to 785-833. Text Rickey to 785-833. Do it right now. Major, we love you, man.
Yeah. And tell these people, Rickey is got an E in there. It's Rickey. Don't get it twisted. That's the real Rickey.
There you go. All right, man. Love you, man.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You know, it always feel good, man, when first of all, when the Lord just let you get up and see another day, and you are able to help somebody. And like that song say, if I can help somebody, then my living won't be in vain. I want y'all to think about that this morning, because today is our big St. Jude radiothon, and we want you to become a St. Jude partner and hope by pledging $19 a month to help kids fight cancer. So we're asking you to please, if God just put it on your heart to donate, and you're going to get your This Shirt Save Lives t-shirt and a St. Jude sweatshirt. So just text Ricky right now to 785-833, 785-833. It's 28 minutes after the hour, y'all. In news today, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser has announced that the nation's capital plans to paint over a large yellow Black Lives Matter mural that was erected 1 block from the White House during the racial justice protests back in 2020. The move comes as congressional Republicans and President Trump have threatened to interfere with the city's management. Now, on Monday, Representative Andrew Clyde introduced legislation that would require the city to repaint and rename their plaza, or else lose millions of dollars in transportation funding. And also, United States Representative, and I am so sorry to say this, because he was a personal friend of the morning show. Former Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner was a freshman Democrat representing Texas. The 18th Congressional District died suddenly Tuesday night at the age of 70, and he served as mayor of Houston for 9 years before he retired. And he came out of his retirement when he was elected in November 2024 to fill the seat left vacant after the passing of former Representative Sheila Jackson Lee. And he reportedly died after he attended President Trump's joint address to Congress. And his cause of death has not been reported, but I really hate it. And we had Mayor Turner on the morning show y'all remember we had him on all the time? Yeah. The time. And I'll never forget what he did for me when my daughter got shot, and then when I had to go to Houston, and how he just personally got involved in this and helped me out. And I'll never forget him, and he was awesome, and I absolutely, we would love and miss him. All right, so let's take a look at sports. Rock T.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What it is, man, what it is. The Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Milwaukee Bucks' greatest. He reaches 20,000-point milestone in his career, becoming the 6th youngest player in NBA history to reach 20,000 points at the age of 30. My new favorite athlete of all time, ladies and gentlemen, former NBA player Vernon Maxwell. He played with several teams during his career, but he's best known from his career with the Houston Rockets, when he shared a story when Hakeem Olajuwon, the Dream, slapped him after a game.
I was having a bad first half and we was playing Gary and them. So I'm mad. When I get mad, I should spit. Man, these ain't giving me the ball. This won't pass the ball. Man, this shit. And Dream like, Maxie, what the is you doing? That shit's not professional. Don't do that shit. I was like, Dream, man, that shit. Man, I'm tired of you too. I shouldn't have said that, because he came in and put his damn hands up, big old hands on me.
In the locker room?
Oh, man, he slapped the shit out of me when I signed.
Man, was that with
Up in Smoke?
Steven Jackson in
Up in Smoke podcast, man. Listen,
boy,
you got to get
that's one of my favorite podcasts. It would be a dream to be on their podcast, man.
It would be a dream to give Vernon Maxwell his own podcast and just let him tell stories. Just let him keep telling those stories, man. That dude is funny.
Yeah, real funny.
And the line after that, he said he thought he had died.
Yeah.
When he slapped, I thought he had killed me.
Hey, look, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's when you got slapped, boy.
He said, did you hit him back? He said, no, I sat down.
Yeah. Boy, if you ain't never got slapped, but you don't see nothing but lightning.
Come on, dog. Yes,
Man, that's crazy.
All right, that's my sports report, man. Follow me on social media at Rock T. Holla, Briggity Tack got the hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, John. 28 before the top of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Jim Jones has continued his long-running feud with Mace with a new round of insults. Now, Jones was asked his thoughts on where Mace is at in his career and just his hip-hop legacy in general, and this was all it took for Jim to fire off a series of insults. He said he need to go on a diet. He said he need to get his life together. He need to go to the doctor and get a physical. He looked terrible. He continued to body shame him and tell him what workouts he needs to do. According to Jim, he and Mace's beef stemmed from how Mace used to treat rapper Cameron. He alleges that Mace treated Killer Cam differently after his career blew up. Wow. I hate the beefs because sometimes they just don't stop where they should. They just keep going and going and going. Somebody might end up hurt or somebody's career is messed up. Like,
you get too old to be beefing. Ain't Jim Jones like 61?
I don't know. I don't think is he 61?
Yeah, you can't carry that stuff into your late 50s.
I don't think
at this age you can barely even eat beef.
Okay. Exactly.
Exactly. Let alone half beef. Not just beef. Fish and chicken now. Broil, for real. High blood pressure.
Oh, my goodness. You know what? We're going to wrap it up on that note, y'all. For more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. You can catch me on all my social media. It's So Brat. Coming up next, we got the White Stone and the Praise Mixdown. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. If you own a timeshare, don't miss this public service announcement from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. If you really want out of your timeshare, hang the phone up immediately or throw that mail piece in the trash and contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance with your timeshare. As the only Inc. 500 timeshare cancellation company, our knowledge, experience, and results has made Wesley a trusted resource for over 40,000 families we've helped get out of their timeshare. Give us a call, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about your timeshare and all of your options for cancellation.
Call for your free info kit, 800-511-2112. That's 800-511-2112. 800-511-2112.
Now streaming exclusively on BET Plus, Kevin Hart brings you Lil Kev, the first adult animated series on BET Plus. Kevin's been joking about his childhood and his off-the-wall family for years. Now you get to meet him. Lil Kev stars some of the best voices in comedy: Wanda Sykes, Deion Cole, Slink Johnson, and Kevin himself. Full of big laughs and life lessons, see why growing up takes a lot of heart. Lil Kev, stream it with your chest. Now streaming on BET Plus. Visit BET.plus to sign up and learn more.